2014 has been a great year for golf so far, with Rory McIlroy and Martin Kaymer the standout stories. Kaymer's re-emergence has been a battle. After winning his first major in 2010, the German rose to the top of the rankings and won his first World Golf Championship title. The then 26-year-old appeared poised for plenty more success, but the pressure that comes with being world #1 weighed heavy and ravaged Kaymer's confidence.
To be honest, everybody thinks becoming #1 in the world is the ultimate. You should be one of the happiest person in the world. But when I came #1 in the world, it was very empty, because you ask yourself, that's it now? I mean, you're 25 years old and that's it? It was difficult to enjoy playing every weekend when you have all those thoughts in your mind. So many thoughts, they don't belong on the golf course. So that was the only thing that I didn't really enjoy, but afterwards it made me a lot stronger, and I gained a lot from it as a person.
Kaymer famously tinkered with his swing ahead of the 2011 Masters to try to hit right to left and tame Amen Corner. He was unsuccessful, but insists it left no lasting damage.
The first year I was so much distracted from other things, becoming #1 in the world and all those things, that I couldn't work as hard as I wanted to. So therefore, it was not a massive surprise for me that it took a little bit longer, but it turned out well. But I never doubt that was a mistake or anything. It was necessary for me.
He had to dig deep as his form continued to fluctuate and frustrate, especially in 2013. He used the off-season to go back to basics and get back on track. He then just needed a win to prove his critics wrong.
It came a little late, to be honest. I was hoping for success earlier, because I was playing very well already around the Masters, and I was hoping maybe Hilton Head or Charlotte could be my week. And then Players, always a great golf course. I like those Pete Dye golf courses, and I had a good start into the tournament, and then I knew, okay, maybe that's the week now where I can start off with a big win and start off the confidence and getting back to that mood where you feel like you can win every week, and from there on, you can relax a little bit, and you don't need to think that much anymore. You can just play golf and enjoy really the challenges every week.
Kaymer has now won 4 of the most prestigious titles in the game: the U.S. Open, the PGA Championship, a World Golf Championship, and the Players.
You need 2 things. You need to be prepared for the situation, and you need the chance. So I had the chance at the Players, and I won. And then again at the U.S. Open, I had a chance again. And it was just a matter of, was I prepared to continue playing that great on the weekend or not? And afterwards, I know I was.
Even so, Kaymer failed to hit the headlines at home in Germany as football takes priority, especially in a World Cup year.
It did help that I won the U.S. Open not even 24 hours before Germany kicked off their World Cup. So obviously my success was a little bit under the radar from the beginning, but I'm fine with it. I don't care. I know what I've achieved, and it's enough for me. But it was nice, if you look back on the whole summer, me winning the U.S. Open, then Germany becoming the world champions. Bernhard Langer won the British Open by 13 shots. So those things makes our country a little bit more relaxed and a little bit more open, because we're known for fairly stiff people. So all those things, they help us worldwide to have that people recognize us, that we can be different as well.
After claiming his second major, Kaymer struggled at the Open and the PGA Championship, but he accepts this is simply part of the game.
Yeah, but I think that's the beauty about golf. It can change so fast. It's just a matter of, do you let it happen? I'm sure, out here there are 70–80% of the guys, somewhere deep inside they know they could win the golf tournament, but they don't really believe 100% in it. And that belief comes when you won big events. And when I was leading by, I don't know by how many shots on Friday, You know, I thought, you know, that's a good chance to win the US Open, the toughest tournament we play all year. So I really embraced that challenge, and it was so much enjoyable for me. And I approached every day new and without expectations and without comparing to what happened on Thursday and Friday. So I just played golf.
Kaymer's return to the top came after plenty of hard work on his game and on his self-confidence. But his role in helping Team Europe defend the Ryder Cup at Medina in 2012 also played a huge part, as it convinced the German he could perform under the fiercest pressure.
With the US Open, you know, going into the final round, you can prepare a little bit somehow what could happen today. If you win by 8 shots, it's not that much of a surprise. At the Ryder Cup, we need a lot going our way in order to have a chance to win. So you approach that day not as positive. Then I approached the US Open, and the emotions the whole week and the expectations from your teammates and from yourself, especially in my case, you know, I haven't played great at all, and I let down Justin Rose a lot when we played Friday. So I said that many times that if I would have been not on the team, I would have been completely fine, because I didn't deserve to be on the team. So, and therefore it was important for me to do something for the European Ryder Cup team. And then fortunately I got that gift handed to me on Sunday afternoon or evening to make something massive happen in my career, to make something great happen for European golf, for my country. So, you know, emotions-wise, it's on a completely different level. And I would always say that that putt or that day means a lot more to me than winning a major.
Kaymer succeeded where so many have famously failed, including his German counterpart Bernhard Langer. But as Kaymer found out at Medina, redemption is never too far away. And as the 2014 Ryder Cup approaches, Langer's in contention for a place on Team Europe again after winning last month's British Senior Open.
I really hope that Paul McKinley considers him being part of the Ryder Cup team. I mean, I'm not kidding. I really think he can be very good for us. And I mean, imagine as an American player, you're standing there on Sunday afternoon, play against Bernhard Langer, against someone who's mid-50s, you don't want to lose. There's a good possibility that you will lose, because he's so good right now. You know, what I would do, I would sit down with him, ask him if he's 100% committed to it. And I know Bernhard, if he would have any kind of doubt, he would say, listen, I don't think so. You should rather let the other players play. And I would love to play with him, it would be massive. They would only top it off the great German summer.
It's hard to disagree with the idea that Langer could hold his own in another Ryder Cup, especially if he's paired with one of the world's best, and Martin Kaymer's certainly one of those again. 3 years after topping the rankings, he seems a wiser and happier golfer. Rory may attract the headlines, but the man from Dusseldorf's proving he has the game and will to become the best in the business.